Malawi Brief.
Ben Piri amenenso ndi nduna ya maboma ang'onoang'ono ndi chitukuko ndi omwe akuyankha mafunso kuchokera kwa aphungu osiyanasiyana m'nyumbayi makamaka pa nkhani yokhuzana ndi CDF.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. What is out of order from the responses we are getting from the Minister of Local Government is that he is concentrating on one window in his responses. This is the 72%. You know, the CDF has got 5 windows, the financing windows, 5. What we are getting is only the responses from one window, the 72%. What about the maintenance works, the rehabilitation? What is the story about that? How about the bursaries, the 5%? We should be talking about, in the first place, we were told that a little bit of money will be transferred to the councils, so that the rehabilitation works, some of the schools were actually damaged by the winds. We should be able to actually maintain those schools. And some of the works that we're talking about will just require request for quotations. And we have capacitated our councils, and the procurement officers are there. And Mr. First Deputy Speaker, and I do appreciate the responses from the Minister of Local Government, but I think he's falling short of other windows that we're actually requesting. We need some little money to do the minor works in the councils. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Commissioner, I know we've already exhausted supplementary questions, but your point of order is addressed to me, the presiding officer for today, but I will yield to the Honorable Minister of Local Government. I will use my discretion for him to highlight what is needed for councils to request for those funds. Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity.
Honour members, order to my right, order to my right, order to my right. Honour members, order to my right, order to my right. Honour members, the leadership of backbenchers to my right and your battalion, order. Honour members, I'm failing to comment on what has brought the excitement because my office has not been communicated of that excitement. I wish I shared in the excitement, but I'm failing to observe. But let me advise as follows. If there is an issue, please make sure you communicate through my office. And I'm being overwhelmed with the level of excitement. There's one honorable member in a green attire. She's been hugged left and right. I don't know what she has done. But honour members, let's avoid the noise. I like the cheering, but the noise should be avoided. Honour member, you are very lucky to be hugged by everyone in the house this morning. I don't know what you have done, but I used to see you that side. I now see you this side. I don't know what has happened. Honour member, if you have gone this side, the only thing I can say, congratulations. Nothing else. Thank you. Honour Minister of Local Government.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker. And allow me to thank the people of Karonga Town. Just to mention that when questions have been asked, we try to respond according to the question. So the question of the other window, maybe I may want to be heard in silence.
Honor members to my left, order. Order, honor members to my left. Lilongwe Mapuyo South.
Thank you.
Please see me in my office for a cup of tea at health break. Lilongwe Mapuyo South. You are invited on a special visit to the first Deputy Speaker's office for a cup of tea. Order, honor members, order. Honor Minister.
Thank you very much. First Deputy Speaker, I was saying we respond to a question as it comes. So I'm not falling short, but I was responding to the question as it came. Now, you have talked about 72%, that's what I've talked about. And in the balance of it, for example, bursary. The bursary funds, I'm pleased to report that this month of July, the funds for bursary will be deposited into the councils in readiness of the school opening season, which is September. Otherwise, the tendency of just getting money from Capitol Hill and dumping it at the council is what led yesterday of people complaining that councils were misusing the funds. So when they are waiting for the period and they have got problems they could get from CDF, quite a lot of members of parliament that were there yesterday would attest to the fact that councils would borrow from the CDF account and they struggle to pay back the money. As a result, the Ministry of Finance will be dispersing the resources as and when. So on the resources for bursary, be assured, come September, that bursary resource is ready within the councils. Number two, you've got the issue within the remaining 28%, which is the resources for MEDEF, youth, loans and women. The honorable member for gender went to MEDEF and he came and reported in this house that 15 billion kwacha has already been disbursed. And that the councils are. I was privileged to be in Kasungu, and I must thank the Commissioner, Honorable Mwale, and the Honorable Oswald for a warm welcome in Kasungu when we had a function there. Whilst we are there, we were told by the council chair that their MEDEF money is ready at Kasungu, and they were inviting people to go and access the money. From the chair of the council, CDF is rolling. And when it comes to the disaster fund, for example, which is still there, so far, they've got to be a trigger for that money to go. We will no longer be knocking on the doors of Capitol Hill. The resources will go. And we know when do we usually expect these, the resources will be transferred immediately to the council. I am sure that before the rains start, so that at least you can easily access the resources. The final one within there is the sports, 50 million sports initiative as well. Be assured as well, by September, those resources will be there as well. So according to our implementation plan, we are flowing very well, and you can rest be assured, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. Drive with us, and you will see yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leader, for an extension of question time.
The taste of the pudding is in the eating. That was the party shot by my dear colleague, some very eloquent young man. First of the Speaker, I would like to move that question time be extended after a health break so that ministers continue responding to questions ably posed by our able MPs. I beg to move.
Honour members, we have a motion from the leader that question time be extended after the health break. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. I see the honourable member for Blantyre City, South Lunzu, standing on a point of order. What has gone out of order, madam?
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker, for allowing me to grant a point of order. Is it in order for us as a House to sit here in silence and not appreciate the good work that the Minister of Local Government and his ministry are doing? So far, it's only been 8 to 9 months into government, and his ministry has already managed to recruit 687 employees in the different councils that we all are coming from. The previous government promised us 1 million jobs and they delivered nothing. I think our able minister does really deserve recognition and appreciation from all of us as a House. And also, I also wanted to appreciate him for his listening ear. Last time I stood here and I asked the Minister of Local Government for a local council market in my area. And as I stand and speak today, we are already in progress of constructing an urban market in Tawira. Market. So
thank you.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate the minister as we should. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Honourable members, when she was rising for a point of order, the chair seated here was being reminded of the Women Power slogan. So instead of me ruling her out of order, in avoidance of Zomba Marosa's reactions and Mulanje West's reactions, I stand with the honourable member and appreciate those comments and applaud government and the honourable Minister of Local Government for the work well done. Thank you very much. Honourable members, before I suspend for a health break, we have received guests, 7 in total. They are visiting the office of the Clerk of Parliament, and they've decided to enjoy deliberations this morning. Our visitors are in the gallery, and they are only coming to observe Parliament. May I request the visiting delegation to rise so members of Parliament can appreciate you. Visitors for the Clerk of Parliament, welcome to Parliament of Malawi, and you can wave at the honourable members. You are allowed to wave. Welcome to Parliament, and we hope you're going to get as much as you can, and we wish you well as you continue to visit us at Parliament. Enjoy your stay at Parliament, and may God bless you. Please, you can resume your seat. Thank you very much.